Well, it is time to bonfire. It is time to stand up for our rights, our human rights. Yes, but before we're going on, I want to sing a song to strengthen everybody. And I feel so blessed that we are here together, you know, and that we are here to stand up for our rights. Yes? Here we march into Mount Zion, celebrate the fall of Babylon, hailing the conquering Lion of Judah, hailing all the prophets and chosen ones, while their children are marching home. Marching to Mount Zion, celebrate the fall of Babylon, hailing the conquering Lion of Judah, hailing all the prophets and chosen ones. Means the time by time in a big line. We march into the promised land, hailing all the prophets and chosen ones. Sing with me. Oh, Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Lalibela, Lalibela. All your children will march back home. Say it out with me. Listen. Oh, Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Lalibela, Lalibela. All your children will march back home. Oh, Abyssinia, Mama Africa, Africa. All your children will march back home. Oh, Ethiopia, Ethiopia.
I see that the same vow has been taken with her, and this is the school she must come. Brother Miguel and I wrote letters to Mavis Gilmore, and we both ended our independent letter by relax. And we give thanks for Rasta community in Ghana stood up and the court ruled in favor of the little prince that they must attend school with lots. But it's the trend where Jamaica said is having a rippling effect across the board.
So don't be disguised by those like a propaganda that they are coming with. No. Brothers and sisters, even before we reach the cutting of the locks, let us analyze it. She was in a taxi. A policeman came and sprayed a man in the taxi and sprayed in the taxi. Down to a mother with a baby was in the taxi when the policeman let off his pepper spray. And brothers and sisters, we are doing the research because we're going to find that policeman and make him understand the language that we speak. We're going to let him understand because that's where it started. You don't go and look at a taxi and spray pepper spray in it with women and children at the back, women and baby at the back, brothers and sisters. Do we understand, brothers and sisters, that when you join in this struggle now, that it ain't gonna be just some little one incident? Let us go further. The sister was taken to court. She was told that she was being charged for breach of COVID rules. When she merely took off, having been sprayed, she come out to the taxi protesting and took off the mask. So they said they're going to charge her for breach of COVID rules. But when she came to court, they charged her for disorderly conduct. Again, analyze it, brothers and sisters. These are common things that they use against us black people for years. Things like breach of vagrancy law. Things like suspected person. things like cuss bad word. So disorderly conduct is one of their general thing that they come with when they have nothing. So she wasn't told that that was supposed to be her charge, but when she was brought to court for that, she pleaded not guilty. The policeman who took her from the taxi and supposed to be the one who charged her did not come to court. Yet the judge, listening to another police who wasn't there, and that police did not give evidence on oath, the judge found her guilty. No, brothers and sisters, you plead not guilty. There was no trial and the judge find you guilty. Many of I and I have experienced that in the courthouse. Isn't that so, brothers and sisters? Haven't we seen these things happen over and over? Because it's not nobody. It's nasty, dirty head Rasta. So they do these things to us regularly. So brothers and sisters, we already know the name of that judge. And we are going to make sure that him don't try another Rasta. Do you realize the new language we speak, brothers and sisters? Because we ain't gonna just pause around the little corner part of it. This is a totality. In other words, when we use the word systematic racism, institutionalized discrimination, that's what we mean. From the police at the taxi, from being brought. And one thing we are going to make sure that judge is going to declare that when this sister was brought before him, she had her locks. These are issues that we are good. He cannot deny that. No. Here she's $6,000 or 10 days. She stayed in custody 5 days. Normally, if you are charged 10 months or $10,000 and you stay in custody for 5 months, you don't pay the full amount at the end of it. You pay proportionate to the amount of time you have already spent. So if she stayed in custody 5 days out of 10, how much should she be paying? I don't hear her now. And we can ask her mother who is here, how much did the mother pay? How much did the mother pay? Say it now.
$6,000.
$6,000. So even before we start, the government owe us $3,000. I don't know if you see the sequence of injustice, brothers and sisters. And we don't reach the trimming of the locks yet, you know. I don't reach that part yet, you know. I want you to see, brothers and sisters, when we say Babylon, when we say that we are going to now fight against this whole system, you must put all of them together. When the sister went taken to the police station at Forepath, remember now, she's coming from the Maypen courthouse. At Maypen, you are taken to a holding area where they have everybody, man, woman, and picnic. From there now, they are taking you now to Forepath because they deem that area the female holding area, or the female prisoner as it were. She's taken there. She is then subject to cruel and inhuman treatment because they ask her to pull down her underwears, to unfold her brassiere. Remember, she's coming from court, you know. So if she had any weapon when she reached there, she would have it at court. You couldn't go to court with no weapon. But like somebody said, many of them get their kicks from this type of behavior because there is no law that permits permits you to undress a sister upon entering the police station. There's no law that allows that. So again, we see the level of violation, brothers and sisters. So when they put out things, whether on social media or in the Star or so, again, you analyze it. I don't reach locks yet, you know. I don't reach locks yet to make you realize what the sister went through even before. In other words, the locks then now becomes the culmination of the violations. It becomes the climax because she had been subject to so much building up to that stage. So brothers and sisters, now when they took her to the cells, and in these cells there are no beds, there are no bunks. You sleep on the cold concrete. That's what they do to our sisters. If you're lucky to get a newspaper, you make that your bed. And sometimes you use piece of your clothing to lay down that you do contract coal from the concrete. That was where they put the sister. Now we all know, both man and woman, that when you go through all this stress, all this trauma and drama, your period comes down on you. Because all of this now is like the body is giving up now to say, Lord have mercy, what is going to put me through? So the sister period came down on her. She asked for assistance at the station. They told her, no, we don't provide nothing like that. So the sister had to bear those conditions until her mother could arrive a few days later with sanitary conveniences. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, realize what goes on in Jamaica and realize the extent that many of things. Because maybe if they hadn't cut her locks, we wouldn't be hearing and discussing all of this now. Because people take these things for granted and then go back to their home and resume their living. So having now reached the climax and to do what they have done, and like I said, the police, high command and so on have not made any statement, whether out of respect, whether out of apology, etc. And we take this to judge them even more. So brothers and sisters, the Father has chosen little Queen Nzinga to lead us now into a situation where we are going to make it clear one way or the other, brothers and sisters. As you all know, I have no faith in the court system. Because we took a case to court way back in 1983, and the court ruled that Kirk Johnson could go to school with his dreadlocks in 1983. Yet in 2020, we are going over the same thing in the same blasted court. Brothers and sisters, so when we are going to call upon all to demonstrate and to agitate and whatever is necessary, please be prepared, because we have taken these matters to court already. If I tell you, we have written to almost every Minister of Education since the 1980. We have written to all of them. And we have had Ministers of Education who in instances sent the Chief Education Officer to schools. We had a Chief Education Officer that was sent to St. George's College. And when the Chief Education Officer said to the principal, if you don't allow this boy to continue his schooling, the ministry is is going to cut off its subvention to the school. The ministry is no longer going to give St. George's College 1 single cent. And that was when the principal of St. George's College relinquished his position.
Yes, Naphtali, what you're saying is...
But why we have to keep going it over?
You can't talk to me, but...
The next step shouldn't be that we ask the ministry not to give public money to any school. We shouldn't go over that. It should be a change, a situation now where the ministry charge that principal for a breach of a criminal act. If he's not charged under some law, he or she, and brought before a court, it will continue. You got to do something diabolically to cool the situation. This is not a case where we are going to accept apology and we're going to accept. We will certainly accept damages, money. But like my brother Chakula has written, it has to be a minimum. A minimum of...
I'm here now. It is live.
Say it again, my brother.
I am going live now.
Say it again for all of us. Yes. 100 million. And brothers and sisters, who all know, there is a thing in law known as exemplary damages. Exemplary damages mean you are going to set an example. And what better case you have to set an example than this case now? And my sister behind me there mentioned another area of law. Say it again, my sister.
Punitive damages.
Come against the mic and say.
Punitive damages.
Punitive damages. That means you are going to punish whoever carry out the act and to make sure that they do not do it again. So brothers and sisters, since I've been here, I want us to put the whole thing in context. It isn't just a situation of a constable or a corporal, Mitchell, do that act. It is a systematic, engineered, that has been going on in Jamaica. I have here a copy of a letter, but I won't bore you to read it. That was written by Bustamante in 1939 to the colonial secretary, pointing out the threat of Leonard Howell and Rastafari. Bustamante, 1939, was setting up those situations. So what he did in 1963 was merely a follow-up on his behavior from 1930s against Brother Leonard Howell and the brothers and sisters. It is continuing, brothers and sisters. So we want to make sure that all of that legacy of Bustamante, the political system, the laws that were passed against us, the laws that were passed, and because of Jamaica, Dread Act was passed in Dominica, and the behavior in other countries. So we have a duty to Rastafari all over the world to make sure that these things stop once and for all. Since I've been here, since today, the amount of people who come to me and say, Brother Miguel, after today, what next? And we want to announce, apart from you signing the petition, on the 17th of August, which is the Honorable Marcus Garvey's birth date, we're going to gather here, and from here, we're going to be marching to the shrine of the Honorable Marcus Garvey. So spread the word from now, brothers and sisters. And that is in continuation of this struggle and this journey. We are going to keep on the road, keep in the parks, keep on the air, keep in the news, all over. because we're going to make sure that they don't think that this is another two-day wonder. So brothers and sisters, give thanks for all those who have come out today. We give thanks that this is part of the solidarity. We call for more and more brothers and sisters to stand with us in the struggle. This is now serious times, and we are letting the authorities know it's automatic that oppression brings resistance. So we must be prepared to resist to the ultimate cause.
Yeah, man.
I thank you all.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want? How are we gonna get it? How are we gonna get it? Get up, stand up for our right. We have to fight for it. Yeah, man. Freedom won't come if we sit down and act like dumb. At this time, we will invite
Who said that injustice anywhere is injustice? Well, I am saying that discrimination anywhere is discrimination everywhere. Let me say this. Every Rastafari in here, I pay homage on this day because your locks, my terminology for your locks as an activist, your locks is your heartbeat ID. That is what every united consciousness, as Empress K would say, I want my people's spirit to rise. I don't want you to suppress this. This is not a one-day wonder. This is not something in passing. It is fundamentally who you are. So if somebody take care the core of your fundamental self, you become a shell and a nobody. You have to identify it is sacredly who you are. And I'm saying to every artist, I expected to see the most powerful Rastafari artist out here. Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? The police. Discrimination is sometimes masked. It is so colored. Discrimination is so colored in this country. But it's not classism, it's racism, it's skinism, because I see my beautiful black brothers and sisters are bleaching. So let me tell you this, my people. I have a little chant. I want you to beat the drum. I want you to beat the drum. It is called The Time Has Come. The time has come, my people. As Rastafari, you must stand up and take your place. You have paid your dues to this country. You have lifted us up. You have risen us to heights beyond heights. And as Haile Selassie said, before I go into my chant, it was Haile Selassie who said it, but Bob Marley sang it. Is that until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, then you got to have war. Until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all, without regards to race, then there must be war. But let me tell you something. It's not only race we're talking about. When him said that is with regards to creed, it is regards to where you're from or you're socialized. So that statement is a missile statement. It is so powerful. So what I say to my guys now, the time has come. Come, the time has come when the Eden have to run. We're in alignment with the rubber pum pum. The time has come. The devil have to flee. We go down on we knee. We never pay no fee. The time has come. We have to turn vigilante. Take back we country. Them a kill off. We pick me. Them a rape off. We anti. Them even a take off all people panty. Time has come. The time has come. The time has come. In have to run. Eden have to run. Thank you, my people. Let not this be only today. Rise up and fight for your rights. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Human rights activists. I listen. Last year the first.
Yes, sir. Honorable. We give thanks to the Almighty Creator who create above and create below and place I within the center of everything. And we give thanks. We give thanks to the strength of the Rastafari woman who is now a living embodiment as Princess Nzinga right here, you know. Yeah, because the Rastafari woman and the Rastafari children have suffered, man. You know, have suffered a great deal, you know. And I am not here today to really rile up like my beloved Honorable Elder who was here before me. It's not a thing where I have to try to keep the passion down so the truth can come forward. See, because sometimes the passion cloud the truth more time. See, but the truth is this. If my daughter is in my house, who can touch her? If my daughter is at home with I and I. So when Bob Marley asks, who's gonna stay at home when the freedom fighters are fighting? It's a serious question. Serious question that. So we can day and say, oh, we want this and we want that. We want to eat them at home with Rasta, eat Rasta food, read Rasta book. You know much Rasta book? Honorable Chakula give I and I life. You see me as my father. Hundreds of books. Yeah, and we're not going to university. We're never going to university or none of them things. See, but them invite you at universities all over the world to talk about things or read from you, where you learn from your father. See? So, we see said, the teachings of a father and the teachings of a mother is unmatched. The love where a father have for his daughter is unmatched. The love where a mother have for her son. Where we son them there as well, Lila Ike say, where is your son? Where is he? Who know which part of them son them there right now? And can say, my son is there and he's safe. See? So, the truth is what we really for march for is more for march back within as Rasta people. We need for retreat. We need for heal with gut. Heal with self. So a guy can't come tell we about health. And oh, this is what you must do to be healthy. And make sure you take this 3 times. Is Rasta man place that the next guy are taking. And I'm gonna tell you, oh, when you plant the herb, make sure you do this. And it's like Rasta man step aside and make a next person I tell we how to take away our sovereignty where we live in. Because if you live sovereign in you're sovereign in. No guy now if you come sign a paper or nothing. If you have your water and your food and you have your children at under your jurisdiction, under your protection and your care, then you get me? No, first of all, our youth them nothing mix up. Them nothing mix. That's the first thing. We have to retreat and go heal ourselves to ourselves. At least for 50 years before we can say, yo, we are come help society. Look at we can't help nobody, you know. We can't even free Africa again like this. You know. Forget about go down to Africa or go up to Africa, go free. No, because Africa, big Africa, Honorable Kerida MacDonald, Honorable Empress Kerida MacDonald, has lived in Ethiopia and worked there. Enough of Rasta, Honorable Miguelon live and work in Africa. And we can tell us that Africa is big, vast. So if we can have all the Rasta man and woman them in our country, right as of today, under one cause, not 2, nor 3, nor 4, one cause, then we need to retreat. And if I was the leader of an army, I would tell my army, say, look up there, let's go up there and rally back on them stronger. One next time. I could take that generation here We have a new generation, you know. Make we take them by force. And anything where them need in life, make them get it from we. You know want herb? Get herb from we. A dispensary where you them are going to get herb. And there they must know that is dispensary where you them go get herb and is immaculate where you them go. Seeing Catholic, the heights of Catholic indoctrination will willfully put we youth them in that. Every day, every single day that God send, and we make them eat tasties party, we make certain things where them shouldn't get to them and them shouldn't job. When Christ come in our earth, job sent to him mother and him father and said, don't make certain things come near him. Protect him. Because once it come near him, you lose. It's like you lose. You get me? Yeah. You can't make certain things come near him. And my honorable sister, let me tell you this. You see your locks? It will never stop growing. All when life come out of your physical body, your locks will never ever stop growing. It will never ever stop growing. All the people them when you see with short hair, them have to stop them hair from growing. Because if you don't stop hair from growing, it never stop. As long as you're healthy. See? So that's my connection with my covenant. It can't cut. A divide and rule thing where we can play out back against each other. When police, we don't have no white police down here like the American them to blame, you know. We don't have no white police to blame. A poor and rich people children don't go in the police force. Me say, society don't go in the police force. The original the original Jamaican high class people they don't deal with becoming no police. It's people like I and I is the police. See? When the commissioner sick, his Rasta must take care of him. When the prime minister have worm and diabetes because they have it, they can see upon them like they can tell say them you get me? We did have one as the Minister of Agriculture, and from you look upon him, you know, say, him not right, him not healthy. How come him? Yeah. Me know some ones in a Jamaica like all Honorable Harris and them one day. We have all some honorable up here, so who them one they are expert in a health. Seeing, and we have some other guy we have worm, my lord. I tell you, say. Some guy will have worm and belly problem and them thing there. I tell you certain thing and it not right. You see me? So we claim back we thing by claim forward our life by liberty. Not through saying that we need this right, but taking the right. You see me? By taking up that right, which means don't come near my children. Or we are going to declare war against your state. If you come near one of my youth, them, me alone. I don't need the whole Rasta in the world. Me alone, I'm going to declare war against your state. But with budget, with planning, with strategy, with statistics, through legal, through the media, through visual and recording sonic art, declare war against your state. Because we have the power to do that. So, when you see my daughter personally, if you can go over there, so, and no say, I not with Chronixx, I so want it. When people say the Rasta daughter coming, it's like that in Jamaica, you know, amongst a certain kind of the people, where when them see a Rasta daughter, when them see a Rasta daughter, them show you different eyes, you know, and we know them Jamaican there, we love them. I'm telling you, we are part of the Rasta family. We are part of the family of His Majesty. Him said, you tell the man in the interview, say, if there's one book we can suggest to a youth, is this book. And him said, from I buy the book, me no cut my hair again, me no lose no job nor nothing. Because I deal with it the emperor style. In a Jamaica, hold on man, in a Jamaica man, let me tell you, and a wartime yet, you know, and a time for beat them something yet, you know. Trust me man. And no war time yet. Them suck me have a mash down place, you know. Yeah man, take time with them thing them man. Them thing they will mash down the place unnecessary, man. I tell them. Them thing are not normal thing them here. So me I say, all the something where they are so take time with that because the people them building there over this one. You see me? Me I say me I say that's cool now. Me I say who is Rastafari? Rastafari is not your dreadlocks. I'm so sorry but it's true. It is not your dreadlocks. And it is not how you eat is not that enough. It is his Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Now that's how we get the whole thing about Rastafari from. Which is, what is the goal of Rastafari? Why should we carry on the emperor thing? Because we can lift off the emperor, you know, and just become like enough things that we can say we is, you know, other than for say the emperor name, you know. You know? So we can't burn Rome. Well, no, we can't say we burn Rome and we burn church if we don't have our own Rastafari church and our own Rastafari tabernacle. We span 140 foot. We build from our money and where we have. You see me? So at the end of the day, when I say my king, me a defend now, you know. And my empress, you know. That's all, you know. So all who not defend his majesty and empress men, you know, me can't relate to that. It's impossible and we can just state that from now. If I something other than where his majesty and empress men in a Marcus Garvey say, I am going through the gate. I don't know what you're talking about. You confuse me. His Majesty I deal with. When was the last time the world have peace? When was the last time the whole entire world have peace? Not even a great grandmother can tell with that. Come forward, come forward now. Forward, man. May I say, when was the last time humanity, when was the last time African people get related to by the global world as equal human being? Right now, them have them G20 and the 140 billion people in Africa is not represented in the world. When the world come together and discuss what them are going to do, there's nobody in the room representing I and I in a bridge. And His Majesty is a living example of that. Of someone who are going to kick down the door and stand up in the room and say, okay, Africa is here. What were you saying again? You know? What you need to discuss? What you say about vaccine and them thing there? We're not supposed to discuss vaccine without a Rasta man in the room. For say what him know about the thing. Where our scientists them there in the big room when they talk about where they are. So no scientists not there in Africa. Rasta not a scientist. You know what I mean? See me? So we are said to the people them say, the I them living on a sovereign self. The I them living on them divine self. Come here telling you this. I love every time. If them forward, take them. Love them like how you da love your children. Care for them like how you da care for your children. See? Stop. Cast out on the people them and tell them say them is not Rasta. I know enough musicians down here where man say, oh, them sing Rastafari and make money. Let me tell you this. If you want to make money, you don't sing about Rastafari. In music industry. I mean, no men come tell me about the music industry now. If me been independent, I have never signed my music to a major record company in my entire trad as an artist. And so everything we do, we did have to do that as one. And treading through the music industry, I can tell you, say, if you want to make money, don't mention nothing about His Majesty. And when you don't want to make money, and when you want to deal with something else. You see when you hear a youth say His Majesty, and you look on the youth and tell the youth, oh, he might use His Majesty, you talk nonsense. You're talking utter rubbish. You talk utter rubbish. Because Rasta no have no Rasta record label if you sign no youth and give them no money. I be a Babylon company in the music. If you don't make your money from Pepsi, and if you don't make your money from Digicel, and if you don't make your money from all of them places, you don't make no money. So when you see the I'm pulling forward as talented youth and say His Majesty is from the depths. It's like a spirit take them over and make them do it. Because you see, honorable I. Heart of love, honorable I. Heart of love, honorable I. I love the Bobo Shanti movement. You know why I love the Bobo Shanti movement? The Bobo Shanti movement embody enough of the thing them we aspire to, like the Marcus Garvey side of Rasta. See? The Marcus Garvey side of Rasta, we enough of we neglect. Yeah. The Bobo Shanti man keep it, and the Bobo Shanti woman. But I and I as a youth, I talk on the behalf of the youth them. When the youth them forward, my Lord, and Honorable Empress. When time the youth them forward and make a utterance, take them, automatically claim them, and make them know say, just through your utterance, you now belong to I and I. Anything you want, I and I will give. Anything you aspire for, I and I help you deal with it. You know what I mean? Out of love every time.
We're not dealing with anything. Come
Bless up.
chant. And you know, it's anything that she has come out of the love of her people. And every request from anything that is our tomorrow. So this world is not my
Give them a rundown, give them a rundown of what go on. Hold on, come here, Jesse. Come on.
Well, you know, we just talk to the...
Hold on. Focus.
We just talk to one of the eyes...
Go on, ready.
We just talk to one of the organizers named Isaac. Me have to think back. He must say, the brethren up there make nice. If they want to talk before Chronixx. So, him just pick up a vibe, say, something really right still, but I said Chronixx have to leave, so he want Chronixx talk and leave, so the brethren take offense to that. So him go up there and start venting and going and weird it. All them have to just humble and wait in turn the same way. So it cause a little commotion there. But when we go up there go check out what going on, I hear him say him not praise his majesty. We don't know him not respect, because if you can't respect his majesty, now you can't respect nobody. And that is what cause them type of things. So just saying, we do a part and represent home. 3 o'clock curfew. Man, them are going like a war.